I think when you would describe yourself in that fashion, you are putting yourself in the realm because we have some nerdcore artists that are friends of the show and family.
Yeah.
And you have people like Megaran, Vigatron,
Mm-hmm.
Crazy Eight the Great, Hieroglyphics, Mark Cooper. You know, a lot of these guys they talk about just what you're saying, things that have influenced them that's from the nerd scope. You know,
Yes.
whether it's gaming, whether it's cartoons, whether it's anime, you know, whether it's just role playing decks, and it's something we don't get a lot of, and it's a fresh perspective because not only are you talking about something positive and
Yeah.
putting yourself in that world of escapism,
Mm-hmm.
you are steering so far left of this the negative stuff that's actually out that doesn't make our groups look good, our people
Nah.
look good. It's just like, you know, there's some music out there by certain artists that they make music for the girls who got the crunchy part in the middle of their panties. I don't know what, you know, it's just
What?
Wow.
Yo.
Yeah.
But
Wait.
And we made it this portion of the show.
Well,
What?
roll with it.
Nah, you know what? You know what? I get what you. I like to maybe.
Please don't get what he's saying.
No,
Oh,
because to
that's what I'm
translate-
saying.
I was gonna say.
He gets it, all of y'all get it, and I know it.
Look, to translate, I think like, yeah, like in music or just in hip hop culture. And my mom used to tell me this thing that always used to like irk me because when I was like, right when I started having this transition, like 16, like, nah, man, I was like so woke, right? Like I'm super duper cow here to save the day. And I was talking to my mom about this all the time, and I was just like, no, mom, all these people are rapping about is like terrible shit. And she's like, well, honey, you got to realize that, you know, everybody's influence isn't going to be the same as yours. And some of those people are being honest. They're really just addicted to Molly and just don't care about no one. And maybe that's what, you know what I mean?
Truth be
Like,
spoken, yes.
yeah, like that's them. And she was like, so they're not your competition or your enemy. If anything, you're lucky that, like, you know what I mean? You care about this shit. Like, you're lucky that, sorry for saying bad words. You're lucky that.
No,
you
you're the barbecue. We don't
say
care.
your shit.
Okay,
Say your
okay.
shit.
Just like,
All right, cool. Yeah, she was
you
like,
hear the description I just gave. I'm like,
yeah.
Yeah, say your
Yeah.
shit. We grown up in
Okay.
here.
All right, cool. So she was like, you're lucky that you're influenced by like this shit, you know, and that you have that perspective where you want to like create this like, you know, safe, bubbly place. But, you know, at the end, and don't be mad if your song isn't as popular as, I don't know, the one where they just talking about, I mean, it's gotten more vicious, you know? So it's not even like this, it's not like I'm sitting here talking about like, yeah, I've changed music. No, I just have given a different lane for other people or kids that don't necessarily want to participate in songs about murdering each other. Maybe they want to listen to this. You know what I mean? And that's all I've done. I haven't changed that thing. I haven't like made that thing less cool or less popular or whatever. It's yeah, you know, sometimes that's just like life. Like some of those artists want to be that way and they just are that way. You know, maybe that's really their upbringing. And so she always put it in perspective of like, it's never, you having a different perspective is never a moment to be like holier than thou. It's just a moment to be like, hey, I am just on some different shit than y'all, you know? And so I like that about it though. And it's cool because also too, one thing I guess most rappers don't understand, if you're talking about sampling fire, insane music, nobody has a better run of composers making jams for stuff than like Nintendo or PlayStation 1 Final Fantasy-esque like games. You know what I mean? They had the gnarliest Japanese composers putting symphonies together for like Mega Man. And you
I was
can
gonna
go
say,
and
yeah.
get-
Mega
you know,
Man,
so like
Mega Man, Sonic, you got
Oh
Chemical
my God.
Zone 2.1, and it's just like, why is that going so hard?
Why is it going so hard? It's because a top tier person, like top tier composer from Japan, was like, "I got you."
She's just like, I just want to stay here because the music is good. I don't want to even beat the board right now.
I don't want to beat the board. Yeah, let's just stay on this level. Just let this shit loose.